back. This is Judas ASMR. Well, I lied to you guys. I told you that the next video was going to have video. Well, I lied. However, all is not lost, okay? All is not lost. I am currently using the MacBook right now for recording, and it obviously works so much better because I don't have to have a crazy loud fan in the background. So, step one complete. We have a better method for recording audio. However, there is another new issue. However, this is an issue that's not too bad. I'm not too worried about this issue. So I can, because the MacBook does have a camera on it, I could use the MacBook's camera. However, it is a laptop camera, so it's really bad. So I'm still going to have to, or honestly, I could also just get like a super cheap like camera, like USB camera, and just connect it to my MacBook. So I definitely could do that as well, and that would make it so I don't have to juggle all these different apps. So maybe that is worth looking into. So, we're still working out the kinks for whenever we can get some video going. I, you guys are welcome, okay? Because I seriously contemplated just putting up the worst quality, like laptop camera video that anybody's ever seen. But I decided against it because I didn't want to give you guys ugly videos. So, hey, here we are, and we're going to keep working on through it. I'm excited though. This is such a simpler method. It works a lot better. It's a lot quieter for the nice sound. So, yeah, I'm excited. We are one step closer to, having fully functional ASMR videos. But hey, it's not about the end result. It's about the friends you make along the way. I'm not gonna, you get the point. So I was so excited about getting this new setup up and running that I didn't even decide what I would talk about today. Also, for any of the people who actually watch my videos all the way through, would you let me know what you think about the audio? So I'm using the exact same microphone, which I think is a pretty good microphone. All I've done is I've boosted up the gain a little bit. And the reason I did that is because that way I can stand further away from the mic and you still hear me clearly. It picks up my voice better. So that way I don't have to be like super close to the mic. I mean, I'll still get super close to the mic sometimes, but it's just a little bit more comfortable. Like I can stand and kind of set up the microphone in front of me as I record my videos. I feel like my voice has changed a lot in the way that I do soft-spoken content. I feel like originally it was more of a traditional soft spoken type of voice. But I feel like over time I've noticed I've slipped more into like a breathy thing where like my words will trail off and I'll let them kind of just become my breath and whispers almost. And I naturally let my tone kind of phrase back up again. Um, but yeah, you know, for the people who watch these all the way through, you can let me know in the comments if there's one person in particular, you know who you are. I don't want to mispronounce your username, so I'm not going to say it, but I will. I'm going to say it eventually. Give me like a phonetic of like how I say your username properly. Um, and anybody else as well. If there's anybody else who actually watches these videos, if there is, thanks. I appreciate it. I am just a guy who likes ASMR, and I came up with the idea to make ASMR, and here we are. You know. So yeah, let me know if the audio sounds good, very tingly, or do you think it's too loud? Like it picks up too much of my voice? I guess you guys can let me know. I like it though. I can actually stand up straight and not hold the microphone, which I think holding it also would pick up like some of the sounds of like the cord hitting things. So being able to just set it up away from me, I feel like I can get a more responsive, clear audio without weird sound things, except for things you want to hear. Um, but anyways, I've been yapping so long, and I also think that with my new setup, I can more properly do like sound triggers. So I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to do like cloth sounds. Does that sound like it? Does that sound cool? Scratch, scratch, scratch. For those of you curious, that was my left arm. So now we're gonna do my right arm. Okay, those were some claw sounds for you. Also, as I'm sitting here watching my sound levels, there are certain sounds that get close to like the red zone. And so I'm thinking that my best output gain for the mic is going to be slightly lower than this, but not by much, just a little bit, slightly lower than this, but slightly higher than where it used to be. That way I can still set up my microphone and, not have to hold it constantly, so I can give you guys cooler sounds and triggers and things like that. And also, I'll have to get it perfected with its setup anyways, because once I start incorporating video, I'm gonna want to be able to not have to, it's gonna kind of throw off the vibe if I have to hold the microphone the entire time. So yeah, just looking at the levels right now, I'll maybe want the gain a little bit quieter, just a tiny bit, but not too quiet, too quiet, too quiet, too quiet, too quiet. But yeah, hey, to be honest, I don't even know if like the whole 10-minute thing is even the meta anymore for YouTube. I feel like every time, because I do watch a lot of YouTube myself, and I feel like anytime I watch YouTubers talk about like the algorithm, it changes like every week. So I don't care to actually keep up with it. I think I do 10 minutes simply because that's like a lot of ASM artists I watch. They usually do around the 10-minute mark. They usually do between 10 to like 20 minutes, right? Because I don't know, me personally, unless it's one of those cool videos where it's like telling you a cool like science thing and it's telling you it really fast, or like, oh, here's this really cool like history thing and I'm going to tell it to you really fast. Unless it's something like that, I feel like less than 10 minutes is kind of short, you know? That's how I feel about it anyways. But anyways, yeah, I mean that's gonna be it on that. I honestly, I guess it'll depend, but I honestly kind of want to grab like my phone or something and just go for it with like a video and just see if I can make it work. I'm very curious to try. Um, I may just do that. You know what? I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna drop my gain down just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna record a video with video. Wait, what? Wait, you get the point. I'm gonna record a video with video. What I said. Well, dang nabbit, I said it again. I'm, I am going to record a video with a visual source. That is what I meant to say. All right, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna do another video with video source. It's gonna be really bad because I don't have any cool lights yet. I only just have like this dim light next to me, so it might not look very cozy, but we're gonna have fun with it. We'll get there. So yeah, thank you. This is Judas ASMR. I will catch you guys around.